Okay, so sorry, we are back. Okay, so now we'll be moving from the feminism and folklore. We're going straight to the Wiki Loves Folklore itself. So this one has to do with the uploads of images as the campaign goes. So all we need now is to pay attention to what we're doing. This one might not be as difficult and might not be as technical as the other one that was initially explained to us. But then we need to focus, we need to pay attention to what we're doing because these ones have some very important information that we need to actually look at. Now, here is the main page for the Wikiloves Folklore 2026 in the Tyap community. So, this is the main page, and the link to this page has been shared on the group, on WhatsApp, and on Telegram. So, if you go there, you'll see it. If you click, it will bring you here direct. So, all you need to do from here, if you want to participate in this event, first thing, once you click on that link, if you come to this place, you will see register here. In this place, instead of saying manage event, you see register. So you click it, that's the first thing we are going to do. All of us especially those of us who have accounts. So that's how we just go around and guide us. So once we finish it, we can proceed. This is the first step. It's very important for us. Currently now we have only four people, or four participants who have registered for this. As you can see, these are the participants: Fatima Bello, Ryokundi, Luka, and then Linda. So these are the people who have registered for the Wiki Loves Folklore. So as you can see from here, from the record here, we even have some people coming in already from other communities. So we have a strict rule for this people. For those who have participated last year, there are a whole lot of things that happened last year, but then we are trying to manage those things this year. Although this particular one does not have a lot of emotion like the Wiki Loves Africa, but it all applies to all of them. So if you are participating in this campaign as a member of Tyap Wikimedians, you must follow the rules, you must follow the guidelines for you to be eligible and for you to be your image to be eligible for winning any prizes. So we're just using these few minutes so that everybody will register. You don't have to register, you have registered. The details are there. And then you need to log in first. Okay. It's Wikipedia. Look at the name there. Look at the name there. And look at what you write. Check it very well. It's just Wikimedians, right? This network.
Everything.
Unknown error.
It showed error.
Unknown error. Unknown error. Okay. Here is what we're missing because it seems the network is not so stable. But then you have seen the process of how to register. On your own, you can be able to register, right?
Yeah.
First thing first, before you register, make sure you are logged in, especially for the new ones who are just coming. Make sure you are logged in first before you attempt to register so that you capture your username properly. So, for the sake of the network not being stable, I think we'll just resist and look at some of the because they said every computation there are rules. Without the rules, there's no computation. So now look at it here. From the heading, you see Wiki Loves Folklore 2026 in the Tyap community. As I said earlier, we that are gathered here, we call ourselves community. We are the community, right? So when you proceed, you see the campaign, Wiki Loves Folklore 2026, the starting date, that's the day, February 1st to March 31st, 2026. So this campaign is going to run for 2 months. For two, starting from today, end in March on March 31st. Now, what are we focusing on? Sharing Central Nigeria's intangible cultural heritage with the world. So what this means is those things that we capture, images, the content we're able to capture during some of this festive period, or you have some beautiful images about your home attires, or about anything that's to do with culture, your own culture or the culture of people within the Middle Belt, right? So Central Nigeria, that is where we are going to be focusing. So if you like, go and snap from other places. These are part of the rules. Explaining your images must come from within this region, Central Nigeria. Now, let us, even though we can actually read it on our own, but let us just read a little bit about it. Now, the Wiki Loves Folklore is an international photography competition to enjoy and celebrate the cultural diversity around the world through Wikimedia project, mainly Wikipedia and Wikimedia Commons. So the Wikipedia now is the feminism that Kambaba just explained earlier. Now, the Wikimedia Commons is what we are going to do, right? Now, everyone can participate. The Wiki Loves Folklore community is organized by the Tyap Wikimedians circle. That is this mother body in Central, Middle Belt Nigeria to represent the region's rich cultural heritage in Wikimedia. So you and I will have a cultural heritage in this region. But they are not reflected in the global world. And that is our way to make sure all those things, our culture, our heritage, our rituals are well documented and preserved. Now, in Central Nigeria, we are calling on people to dive into their photo archives or visit local sites with connection to music, culture, folklore, and storytelling of them to win. Now, the primary objective of this competition is to collect photos that showcase human cultural diversity, illustrating articles in the free worldwide encyclopedia, that's Wikipedia and other Wikimedia Foundation projects. Now, the photo provided must match the theme, including but not limited to festivals, material culture, dances, cuisine, clothing. So all of these are part of the things that we will focus. We focus for festivals. You will go there, you see some people dancing in colorful attires. So that is one of the target. Then material culture, our native attires, we have them collectively, in their colors, we snap them and also bring them in. And some dances, cultural dances, I will show you some of the images. I think we were able to grab some images during some of our outings. And then we also have our daily life routine. So all the things we do in our homes, right? It has to do with culture, not this whole normal or take life and we are living. That is not our life. So we focus on those ones. Aside the folk culture of the folk culture of the Nigerian model. So that is the area where we'll be focusing. Now, to find out about all the other national competition taking place, this is the Wiki Loves Folklore 2026. So if you scroll down here, we are going to see some of the tips. From here, you see identify some maintained language cultural heritage. So these are some of the highlights you will see on the interface here. Now, tips, top tips. Now, the criteria are the jury will judge individual entries based on the following criteria. Now, one, we look at the technical quality of the image you are uploading. Now, technical here is talking about the angles. How did you snap it? The sun is facing like this and the person is facing like this. You snap the person and the sun together. You also look at that one because it will not provide clarity. So that is the technical part of it. So the juries focus on those things. Originality of the image. This image you are uploading, are you the one that you just go to social media, you see a picture of your grandmother in the village and then you copy it from social media and put it here? Is it original image? Because we can the juries will detect it if it is original or if it is not. So it is advice for you to be part of this campaign, to go to the field yourself. Snap those images. Yesterday, some of us were fortunate, for those who were fortunate, attending the numbers right here in Kaduna. So there are beautiful images that were snapped yesterday, and for those who are able to make it to that place, was able to snap image, and those images will be eligible to participate in this competition. Now, we also look at the potential usefulness and overall value of the image. You know, there are images, all images are good, but some are better than others, right? So we also look at all of those things. What is this image? Can this image be used for anything? Can this image be used for something? Even though the Wikimedia Commons, you don't discriminate image. But when you come to the main judgment, on the judgment day, the jury will look at all of it. The usefulness of that image. What can that image be used for anything? So we all look at all of those things. And then including the license. Under which license are you donating this image? Look at all of those things. Is it under free license? Or you are actually put restriction or yeah, on the image? All of those things will also be now. How about please be respectful and considerate to your fellow photographer and to others. Now, if you are a photographer, okay, if you are photographing building interior, stop straight away if you are asked to this. So, for example, you go somewhere, so for example, you go to let's say
Museum.
what do you call yeah, a museum, right, or a gallery. It's just those beautiful images, and you are snapping them, and the owner has to stop snapping. Please, your advice is stop immediately. You can't ask us anything. Why? It is also advised for you to snap. You need to take permission and also let them know why you are snapping the images. And trust me, those who actually understand what we did there, it is not to their own advantage. Because what you are snapping, you are not just a single image, but you are snapping a collection of images, which if you upload them here, this is a global site. A lot of people globally can see those images. And out of curiosity, they would like to know the origin of those images. They can trace where that gallery is, or that museum is, and that also is another way of advertising. So all depends on the audience, how you are able to convince that person to reason to snap those images. So these are some of the concepts you need to know. So you need to ask for permission first. If you are snapping and you are asked not to snap, please don't force it. Right? Now, do not trespass on private property. It is perfectly okay to take photographs while standing in a building place such as the streets. So you can be on the street is now, that's fine. It's a public domain, that's a public place. But when you go into a private property, try to snap, maybe you see somebody wash their tire and ham. And then you know the Tyap is very beautiful. So anywhere you should be protected. So anywhere you can actually those attires, right? So if those attires, you might get tempted to go and start snapping. So that is a private property, right? So try to avoid this. But then if you can ask for permission, you can go in as well as. So they also form part of the campaign as well. And then please do not upload photographs or of posters, notice boards, signboards, or anything else having text or two-dimensional images that might be copyright protected. Now, the campaign season is whether it is out or not, but I can see the ruling party are already doing their own thing. So it is advisable for you when you are snapping, avoid those their posters, avoid them, so that it will not reflect because some of those images actually have a copyright protection on them. So don't go and start snapping all those posters, all those things. Be careful of all of those. Now, this one is just a guide to tell you what to snap and what not to snap. Now, please do not use this. And then that applies even to text or English in public place that everyone else is taking pictures of. Asians were painting in churches are fine, as are photos of stained glass windows of any date. Now, the churches need to be a public place. So you can see those beautiful images in those churches. I remember the Jew did something. I don't want to mention this, I will advertise. If I said it now, they'll say they did something good. It's so good, but it's fine anyway. So if you see any of those ones, you are free to snap, right? Yeah, uploads on Wikimedia. Now, the context outline. I'm just trying to rush. It starts today as I started. The context of the upload of images in seconds. So for any image of today, at the first of
Just so.
is eligible to win you some very important prize, provided the image has quality and is original. Now, yeah, the contest closed at the first of March. Uploading of images. Now, result declaration. So this one now will be left to the juries to decide the next because all of these activities is usually you run it both locally, internationally. Now, all the images that were uploaded on this campaign will be reflecting here. As you can see, it's showing zero. But I believe in the next few hours, by the time you come out to this site and check, you'll see it's no longer zero. Because images will start coming. Images will start coming. So all of those images are all eligible. So it's all the images. Now let's look at the prizes. Because as it is a competition, of course there are prizes. Now, to participate, you take a photo and upload it to Wikimedia. So make sure to enter your email address on your Wikimedia profile. Now, this one, I believe for all of us who are here, we all have active email that is attached to our user name, right? Our Wikimedia user name. So that one we don't need to drag over it. Otherwise, we will not have a way to contact you in case your image is not selected as a winning image. So make sure you have an active email that you can reach you with, or anybody can reach you with. Now, the local prizes. Here in the Tyap Wikimedians user group, we have our own local prize. Now, you can win the following prizes in the local contest. Now, the local contest is talking about us in this community. If you upload an image and one image that you casually snap, maybe using your smartphone or a camera, can actually get it. So you never know, even though the Goju people are no problem. But the thing is to explain. Now, one of those your image is selected. First image that is selected, you win instead 100,000. 100,000. So this one is open for all of us, except for there's no different exception. For all the staffs of Tyap Wikimedians, they are practically not eligible. All the staffs, they are eligible. But then I think under this one we have the organizers and the jurists. That is mostly applied to them. For the co-organizers of this campaign and the jurists of this campaign locally will not be eligible for this. Yeah. So as I'm explaining, the co-organizers, right, and the jurists, those who be looking at the images, the quality of the images, even though the jurists is a software that actually runs most of the jury work, right? So it's not people. Our own is just to observe what the software does, but it's software that mostly do the work. So you can be a staff, but if you are not part of the jury and you are not part of the co-organizers, the image is also eligible. I think this will provide some relief to some people. Because I see some people are raising head already. So yes, your image can be selected as long as you are not the co-organizer or you are not the jury. Now the second image comes second, you win for yourself 70,000. So this 70,000 will actually be the highest price for last year. But this year we decided to upgrade it to 100,000. Now the third price will win for himself. No, why am I saying himself? Himself or herself. Yes, 50,000. So we have the first top three images will win 100,000, 70, or 50,000. So we provided each one just selected. We also have the video and audio category. Now in the video, for those of us who are video editors, we also have our own chance there. So if you can edit a very good video that is in line with the campaign, and the video contest, you win for yourself 70,000 locally. So this one, the winner can be from among us. But if we're not serious, it can be from within us, but not from among us. English, English, English now what that. So I am telling you with this inside English. Even though if I am asked to explain, people will be coming out. Don't ask me to explain the English. Now, we also have the audio price. So if you can be able to make some narration, it's audio, sound, or maybe cash, maybe some storytelling, it's audio, and the whole thing actually come out best, you can win for yourself 50,000 naira. Now, out of all of this, the Wiki Loves Folklore certificate for all winners, there is also going to be certificate for all the winners. Now, to some of us who might not understand the importance of this certificate, but this certificate are very important. You can add them to your you can add them to your CV whenever you want to. Any certificate we are giving you, trust me, they are not just mere certificates. You can add them up to your CV. All right. Now, users with the most number of uploaded media files also win 30,000. You know, there are some, their duty is just to be uploading. So they'll just do it. But on this one, we are advising as you are uploading, please let your caption and your narration also go in line. You know, there are people that will upload 200 images, but none of their image will be anything. Will come best. But for me, your image is fine. But if your image, unfortunately, you upload that many images and yet you are unable to make anything, at the end of the campaign, we'll discover that this person actually uploaded the highest number of images. You can win for yourself 30,000. Okay, what about you uploaded plenty images and then your image still got selected? That's you win for yourself 100,000 and additional 30,000. So you see that one with 130,000. And if you do that one, and you still make a video, right? And your video was selected, you win for yourself 200,000. And then if you even have all the time and you are able to make an audio, that's 250,000. Okay? That's 4.5 million naira. It's well for somebody who can dedicate his or herself to this work. There are people who only 5 images, but guess what? 2 of their images got selected. Only 5 images, but 2 got selected. That was last year, but it's not something to talk about right now. So it's not the number of images, but how well are the images. Whenever we are snapping images, we have to be intentional about snapping. The angles of those image matters. So if you are snapping image in the evening, your image should not face the sun. If you are snapping even in the morning, your image should not back the sun. But let the sun be in front of the image. So that you that is snapping, you the back one seeing the sun. So your image should appear in front. So I'm just giving you as a clue, even though you're supposed to pay me. No, don't worry, don't worry. When the campaign is over, I will look at all of your faces. If you are doing anything and your image has anything to do with this lecture, you pay. Trust me, lecture is very expensive. That's just a joke. So it's part of the training that we are supposed to have. So all of this is to guide us on how our images can be original. Now, all of this discussion is just the local images. Now, we also have the international image. So if your image was selected internationally, you win for yourself 500 US dollars. Do you know your image can just selected locally and internationally? Second position in international is $400, and the third position is $300. But trust me, this international one is very complex. But you never can tell. You never can. I know somebody who snapped an image. Where was that? One man from Ghana. Yeah? Yes. Casually, so please, I'm also advising you, we are buying phone. We should stop buying handsets. Let's try to buy smartphones. Stop buying handsets. We should be using phone. Like since some people start carrying their Messi Alpha. So for those of us who are using handset, we should upgrade to mobile smartphone. Upgrade to smartphone. Now, out of this one, now these are the images. For the international, we have a lot of variety of winning categories. We also have the multimedia. The best video goes for $200. So if you compare those $200 and local naira, you know what that is. That's around 500 thousand naira. Now we also have the video have top three. Also the audio have top three. Right? Now we also have the regional winner. Of the runner-ups. So all of these are all out for grabs. It all depends on what we do, the knowledge we have. So just also let you know, we during the festive period, we did stay with families. We travel. For those of us who have wives and for those who don't have wives, travel. Yeah, we see thousands of people who doesn't have wife out of the house. So we travel, we went, we get a lot of images. So out of these images, we are not trying to be greedy. We also look at some people that we have been able to, so that we can have a lot of participation in this. But then the criteria and the condition for all of them is going to be very strict. Very. So how many of us have participated in this campaign? All of us, except John. Okay, yeah, sure. And Linda don't want to. Huh? We are all in it. We are all like that. All in it. Yeah. Okay. So from what we have learned here, from all of this story we have got, if you want to really participate, but you don't have some of these images, you can come back to the office on Thursday. On Thursday from 10 o'clock. We can see how we can be able to have a discussion and negotiation on how to actually release some few images for you so that you can be part of the competition. So it won't be as if, but then you are also advised because a lot of festivals are still ongoing. There are people who are actually very intentional about not wanting people to participate in their festivals because I don't see reason why other people, normal people, are doing their own in December. But sorry, but some people will be doing their own on the 31st of January.
So that you finish those so that if you miss this paper, you can get this one.
So I don't know why
it's really intentional because of it.
Oh, because of this.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So yeah, and I believe there are others too that are still ongoing. All you need to do is just find out and you can actually participate in those laws. So in case you want to participate and you needed some gadgets to be part of it, you can reach out to me. Then I will look at you and how you need. And if everything is safe with you, then we can see how to process for that. Right? So if there is any festival that is ongoing and you intentionally want to participate in this campaign and you want to have your own image originally, and you know of that festival that is coming, and you know that you are going to get some good images, But you are using a handset.
Operate.
Yeah, and you need to participate. You can come. Just see me. Will know how to go about it. Right? So that is that about this. So any questions so far? Ladies first. Yeah. Okay, because of the folklore, it has to do with culture of the people. So we advise you can be in any local language, any local language. No, no going away. Yeah.
Tyap Wikimedians.
Yes. 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 You can do that. But please, I'm saying this with my chest right up. Do not bring anything in this community. I'm just thankful that nobody have broken our rules, even without us saying it. Because once we started into this place, we don't speak outside in this place. So just next question. What? Yes, Southern Cape. Southern Cape is part of it.
Okay, my question goes like this: in uploading the this pictures or the videos, audios, we have to categories that like the cultural like the tap, so the international command. Okay, okay. The international are they going to use the one in not picture like the now that category? Is it the same picture the international will use to judge or I have to upload?
No. Our category is linked with the international.
Okay.
So it goes ahead.
So if it qualifies, it's just jump there.
You
don't need to pay transport.
You don't need to add category.
Yes, you don't need category. So once you go to the upload, look here. From here, this is the main page. Once you come to this place and click here, once you go through this
Already in this category.
there is category. There don't need to add any category. The category will be there automatically. Once you go through,
That was my second question.
When you mentioned feminism and focus on women, so this pictures it focus on women or gender.
no, this is not general. Images is general. But because
If you are editing videos, you need to sound from the video for just to get it.
yes, we have some folk sound. Huh? So we have some sounds that is applicable to the videos. We share that with us. They are there on comments. You can access them. Any other person? So who know how to upload image? Everybody?
Yeah, I know.
Who don't?
That's a question.
So a lot of us don't know how to upload. Okay, how many of us want to know how to upload image? You know, uploading image, we have different kind of upload. There's the way you upload it in the right way and you upload it in the wrong. Because last year, if you see some people, they just jam pack everything and then push it out. You know, if you see the thing, as if it's war. What a minute. So you see one image, about 50 images having one caption. Is that fair? No, let's agree so that I want to see people who agree, and then by the time we begin to analyze the image and we see them like that, we come out. Even in the evening by 4:30, we come to your house. So please, when you are uploading images, every image is supposed to have a unique caption. But you have some images who look alike. Like me and Kamba, we are wearing one clothes. We are fine.
Sorry, in that very aspect. Maybe, okay. For example, like in the case of this, let's say this to end of this cultural festival that was held yesterday. Okay. Can you get some pictures, like say maybe 10 or 20, and just put in another one caption that this is some clips of what happened.
You like.
And
We don't get it now. That is what happens. You see some people they just mix the whole image because you went to number Kaduna 2026.
I just capture the
Just
whole
capture everything, number Kaduna.
okay.
No, no, no,
Equity.
no. So you get some of it look beautiful, but then try as much as you can to teach them. But one funny thing about the comments is that as easy as it's made, one of the difficult things is the caption. You have to be creative when it comes to caption. You have to be very, very, and that also is another criteria the juries check. It's another criteria, the caption. Because through caption, an image can be located easily. Capture it properly. If you didn't capture it properly, it will just be there, like digital. Nobody will use it. So let's try to be creative when giving our images title. So I'll just work on how to do it so that we can see some of the examples on how to actually do it. So before we go into that, any other person? Okay. Okay, now look at here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Let's just right. So the photos provided including festivals, material culture, dances, cuisine. This can be geographical.
So it's part of our folk.
No, folklore. And then clothing.
You see all of this also. So
Those
clothes
are
must not be
cultural attires.
you can be in wedding, right? You can be in church. You see one person like my wife is like today. Oh, I have one image of her home. So all these things you can take advantage of all of these avenues to get this. Even our daily life routine, in our homes, you see some people working everybody was in church.
But
If you have
Yeah, you
so
did.
all of these things.
Yeah.
So all of these things, our daily life routine.
it's like a book is we'll talk about that later. So all our daily life has to do with our local life, cultural life, our normal life. So have a picture of them, we'll make videos. So that is that. But then another thing I want to emphasize there is that as you are snapping those images, please be mindful of privacy, right? Because I know some neighborhoods where people are battling. If you are from the top, you will see things. How many people is below 18? No, we are all adults. So you are from the top, you snapping some things. You know, some of us are use smartphones. Some smartphones can be very smart. Yeah, can zoom the ozone layer. So please let's avoid some sensitive images, right? And be mindful of people's privacy. Yes, we should be mindful of people's privacy. Don't go to somebody's house and just because it's still functional, they start snapping anything, including their wedding picture. Please let's not do that. So we should be mindful of all of this.
I have a question, but I know I will get the answer as well.
Okay. All right.
So if you don't touch that area, I will ask.
Okay. We'll touch it. Please, again, before we proceed, I want to remind you, for you to be fully participating in this campaign, you need to register as a participant. That place that we went and we all agreed that the network is bad. I just want to say anything. But you have to go back there when you reach your house. Go back to that place and make sure you register as a host. Because that will also provide us that it will help us also manage the and the entries.
If you don't register, you can't.
Yes, if you don't register, you cannot win. Because the way the image will be captured, we cannot be captured because you are not registered. So it is very important. Okay. Now this is what I've been. This is our main page, landing page, the meta page.
one you call it. So from here now, you just put down. You still participate. If you want to upload image, participate. Now come to this, upload your photos. So you click on it. Once you click, you bring it to upload result. This place is called the upload result. This is where we upload all the garbage, including sounds, even 3D designs. We upload them there. Even our cartoons, images, videos. This is where we upload everything. So from here now, for those of us who will be uploading, who are coming in for the first time, you will see some images looking like cartoon. Uh-huh. So that one is just to provide you with some guidance on how to actually contribute effectively. But if you have done it before, you wouldn't need to see it. Okay. So for the videos, that one is another. How many of us want to upload their videos? I know some people who are good at this. Videos, 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 videos. Okay. So on this one, I think on the videos, there is what we call video to comments. You don't just go directly. Once you go to the comments, once you come here, this is videos, right?
Mm.
So if you scroll down, you just see. Alright, so let's just ignore this one. Let's focus on the image. After image, so that will not scatter our back. Let's go back to where we started. So this is where we are. So once you are listed, you follow through the right channel. All you need to do is to click select media file to share. But before you click on this one, you have to be sure that this image you want to upload is already there on the device. You don't come and click here and then leave it and then scroll and start looking for the image to upload. You have to snap the image first before make sure the image is there. So once you click, you bring it to your file. So from here, I think I have some images I've seen. Like you see these images here. Folklore 2026. So this one was actually snapped long time ago. So all my images are here. Look at them. So I went to a Fan National Festival. How many of us know of Fan National Festival? Apart from the ship. This is simple knowledge. Okay. So people know Agoro Day, right? So actually a Fan National Festival. I also have went to what we call it a Tyap Day. Or Tyap. So we also went there. And then we also have the Fun Farm Day. People call it Kapanchan Day. We also went there. And the shopping for you know now. So we also went there. The Nombaju Cultural Festival. Right? We went there too. So we actually covered the city. So that time. So far you wouldn't touch us. Very dirty, I'm tired, and hungry.
Oh my
So we
God.
took the pains and went. So I think
We yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
All of us are beyond.
okay. So on these images, I have a whole lot of images. I think approximately these images I have not less than 4,000 images. Yes. So yes. Now, where do we go first? I think the Jogo police. Let's go there. So let's open this place. But before we open this place, let me come here first. We open the image from this side so that we can actually see how beautiful it is. Then we go back and make the selection. Yeah, just okay here. There's one picture I'll show you. But you go way. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. You go way. I'm looking at it. I've seen it. Okay, let's go back.
It is
Now, these are just examples of what these images look like.
see this image? You see how colorful it is? This is folklore image. You see them? Dressed in their attires. So these are beautiful images that we are able to snap. So this one that is hanging up like this. Is already. Okay. So you see all of this very colorful.
That's the president.
This one you put on white line.
Resources.
Very soon when I be a white line. So all of these are beautiful things that has to do with our culture. Even this customized is part of the corporate. See our version of 2030. You know their version.
BB.
So all of this are popular images. So for those of people who change one image, they are joking. This one again.
That's a popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah, even covering the
Tradition.
So all of these images. This one is try block me.
You want to see how you want to
How I want it now. See this Koboko is part of the folklore. This Koboko.
yeah,
They flog you this one.
and instruct or something.
So these are the military members of the Virgin people. These are the SWAT team.
My God. Yeah. You needed an audio of their
Yeah. So
You
this
need to
one.
run.
How many of us know this person?
Yes.
This is a white guy. So this is what they call paying homage to the. This one is it's makeup now. This makeup.
And it's not the king. This is not the king. This is not the king.
That's the thing. That's the job. Aya.
So let me just scroll down and show us.
Because you was complaining yesterday. Say thank God, no they are not here. Because what didn't come here.
So this one.
Yaka.
What do you call this?
Gata.
Gata. Got it.
This is what the dodo of those days.
So all of this one.
This is natural flow, traditional flow, cement impact.
So this is the cement. This is what they use in making this floor.
Nature.
This one. How many of us know this thing? Huh?
Okay.
Yes, I'm thinking now.
This is locust bean.
The box.
We call it a book. Okay, go on.
Now, another important thing is if you are naming your image, I don't know the English name, you know the language name.
Fireland. Let them find out.
Yes. If you don't know the English, you know the native name, right? All right. So it's also part of the work, so that we will not be stranded. This is something we know in our language because they bring English to us. We are struggling. You don't know it in English, you know it. This is a book, right? Loud. So enter it. Do the yell. Ah, yeah. No. This one is anti-universe sort. This one is energy.
Oh my God,
This is our energy thing.
how far now?
Calm down.
I can see the
Don't laugh that. I didn't know you. This match I don't want to around to that.
You can call me 1 a.m. to supply more.
So look at all of these things. These are beautiful images.
Man,
All we need to do is
And
to
it's part of the.
part of the
That's my hand.
yeah.
Is that now?
Yeah.
We also have
See the Bonjour people. This is their museum. So this is the museum now. This one was there. Guy, there's one man I'm looking for. The man getting yash like that.
like woman.
It's false. And
Ah,
Really cultural.
now look at
Guys,
it. These are real cultural units.
beautiful.
Yeah, let's change it in this. I mean, this man wants to do like instead this TV not off as we change this power. Yes. Sorry. Okay, so why am I showing us all of this? These are just examples of how these images looks like. The things that we are supposed to action. Stop.
If they didn't say anything,
Sorry.
So these images, before you upload them, can you refine them
Sir?
before you upload these images? Can you edit?
Yes.
When you say refine them,
Yes. Yes.
and if you are refining them, you have a lot of apps you can use editing images. Is there any app that is not accepted by
like a limit
to use it? Limit,
You know, we have this AI.
yes, there are apps that are using AI now.
And so we should try because there's what we call the metadata. Every image has metadata. So if you
Which
polish the metadata will disappear. And that image will become ineligible to be. So as to what we are going to do, we should model it. And we shouldn't use highly uh,
for shopping.
yes, sophisticated apps, especially all these AI apps. AI do very well. So this one will just like my face now, they just put foundation. I know foundation, but they just put foundation like this. Then find quick, put some satin pen. So let's avoid. Let's avoid. Yes, let's avoid this one. Yes, like the way like this particular window, this is window. Yes, this one is window. So if you want to edit, you can just come here, click on this edit here, Windows edit. You can edit it moderately.
advisably, if you are using a mobile phone or you are using a computer, you can download Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom, and then you can use Photoshop, like Photoshop Lightroom, two of them. They will not remove your data information.
So enough of the image. I believe we have seen them, and I know some of you will come and see. Okay, so from here now, let's go back again. Whatever image we are uploading, we make sure it is as easy as possible. So let's start again. And then from here, we go to our number G. Let's just go down and look at something different. I'm looking for something, not this color.
Was he looking for that?
No, not really. Yeah, I think I've seen one. Okay, let's take this image for example. This one. Let's upload one first, right? Let's upload one first. So let's come here. So once you click upload, this is how it is uploading. Look at the reading down, how it's reading. So once it is successful, it says tick. Good. Awesome. So this one has uploaded successfully. So are we done? No.
No.
This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So the next thing is to go to continue. Click continue. And then this is where it got more interesting because there are some questions they will ask. Like here now, if you look at the questions that are asked here, all media uploads to Wikimedia Commons are free for anyone to use.
You agree?
Share.
Yes. Now, it means everything you are uploading, you have to upload them under free license. Right? Please, when it is with the environment, let us know. We can off some. So that we not okay. Now, to ensure the work you upload is copyrighted, you provide the following information. So here I will ask you the first one. This work was created by me and anyone else.
You
Now,
agree?
yes. So this work was created by someone else and anyone, and it's free to share. So what this I actually just answer.
Okay, sorry, sir. What about if you pick the second option here? What are the implications?
You answer jump questions. You answer jump. That's why it is advisable.
Just pick the one that was
So we pick the first one, and then they will ask additional questions again. Is this entirely your own work? So the first option here is yes, this is entirely my own work, right? This is entirely my own work. This work contains the work of others. Another option. But then, well, I generated this work using artificial intelligence.
That one.
So this is what is created by me. Now this is the license. Now these are very interesting things. So the first one here is Creative Commons CC0 waiver. Now this one now released all right. Anyone is free to use this image in any way they want. So which means is for stable image under this license, you might just go to any person, any native doctor, or the bandit people, they use that image to do decoration in the house. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, and even TikTok are using for their adverts. So you can see anywhere because you put it under this license. And the person can actually you put it close.
Unbelievable.
You put it close.
Unbelievable.
even on my own.
You put it close.
It is common for 2 hours.
Yeah.